Have you ever wondered, is love really just a feeling? A question that has intrigued philosophers, poets, and everyday people for centuries. The common misconception is that love is merely a feeling, a fleeting emotion that comes and goes like the tide. But is that all there is to it? Let's delve a little deeper. Love is more than just a feeling, it's a combination of emotions, decisions, and actions. Think of an elderly couple you might know. They've weathered the storms of life together, through health and sickness, through good times and bad. Their love story isn't just about the butterflies they felt in their stomachs when they first met, it's about the decisions they made to stay together, the actions they took to care for each other, and the commitment they have honored through the years. So as we see, love is not just a feeling but a decision, a commitment. But what does science have to say about love? Well, let's dive right into the biochemistry of it all. When we talk about love, we're not just talking about a nebulous concept. We're talking about a series of complex chemical reactions happening in our bodies. Fascinating, isn't it? Now, let's imagine a couple, let's call them Jane and John. They met at a coffee shop and it was love at first sight. You've probably heard that phrase before, right? Now, what was actually happening in that moment? When Jane saw John, her brain was flooded with a hormone called oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone. This hormone is responsible for the warm, fuzzy feelings we associate with love. It's what makes us feel close and connected to someone, but that's not all. There's also dopamine, the reward hormone. Dopamine gives us a sense of pleasure and satisfaction, and it's released when we do something we enjoy, like falling in love. When Jane looked into John's eyes, her brain was rewarding her with a dopamine hit, making her feel good about being with him. Then we have adrenaline. Yes, the same hormone that kicks in when you're in danger or excited. Adrenaline is what makes your heart race and your palms sweat when you're falling in love. It was adrenaline that made Jane's heart flutter when she saw John. And finally, we can't forget about serotonin. This neurotransmitter regulates mood, and its levels can significantly drop when you're in love. This drop in serotonin is what can make us obsess over our new love interest, just like Jane couldn't stop thinking about John. Physical attraction and chemistry play a substantial role in love. They're what kickstarts these chemical reactions in our bodies, making us feel all the wonderful feelings associated with love. So the next time you feel butterflies in your stomach or can't stop thinking about someone, remember it's not just love. It's a beautiful symphony of hormones and neurotransmitters playing out in your body. It turns out our bodies are chemically wired to fall in love. Does love truly stand the test of time? This is a question that has been pondered by poets, philosophers, and lovers throughout the ages. To truly unravel this mystery, let's delve into the realm of long-term relationships and the fascinating evolution of love over time. Imagine, if you will, a couple named Jane and John. They met in their early 20s, a time when love was synonymous with butterflies in the stomach, stolen glances, and late-night phone calls. The early days of their relationship were filled with passion and excitement, a roller coaster ride of emotions that is typically associated with young love. As the years rolled by, their relationship began to change. The fervor of young love slowly gave way to a deeper, more profound connection. Their love story wasn't without its share of trials and tribulations, but it was these very challenges that strengthened their bond. They learned to navigate the stormy seas of life together, their love serving as an anchor in the face of adversity. Fast forward to 40 years later. Jane and John, now in their 60s, share a love that is serene and tranquil. The butterflies have long since flown away, but in their place is a sense of comfort, companionship, and an unspoken understanding that only comes from decades of shared experiences. Their love has evolved from a raging inferno to a warm, steady flame that continues to light their way. The story of Jane and John is a testament to the fact that love does indeed change over time. It transforms, it evolves, but it doesn't fade away. The initial passion may simmer down, but it is replaced by a deeper understanding, a mutual respect, and a bond that is forged in the fires of shared experiences. So love does change over time, but that doesn't mean it fades away, it simply evolves. It's a journey, a dance between two souls that grows richer and more meaningful with each passing moment. And isn't that the true beauty of love? It's not just a feeling, it's a lifelong journey of discovery, growth, and profound connection. Does love look the same in every culture? A question that opens up a world of diverse expressions and interpretations of one of the most profound human emotions. Love, a universal feeling, isn't bound by borders or languages, yet its expression and understanding can vary significantly across different cultures. Let's take a journey through the lens of a real-life story of a cross-cultural couple, Maya and Hiroshi. Maya, from the heart of New York, and Hiroshi, born and bred in Tokyo, found love in each other despite their cultural differences. The way they express love, however, is as distinct as their backgrounds. In the Western world, love is often expressed openly and verbally. "I love you" is a phrase often used to express affection, even in non-romantic relationships. Maya, like many others in her culture, is comfortable with such open displays of affection. She believes in expressing her feelings verbally and physically, through hugs, kisses, and warm smiles. On the other hand, Hiroshi, like many in Japan, has a more reserved approach. The Japanese often show love through actions rather than words. A warm meal after a long day, a thoughtful gift on a regular day, or simply being there when needed. These are the subtle yet potent expressions of love in Hiroshi's culture. Their love story is a beautiful blend of these two diverse cultures. It was challenging at first, the differences in their expressions often leading to misunderstandings. But as they learned more about each other's cultures, they found a unique language of love that was all their own. They learned to appreciate the beauty in their differences and found a deeper understanding of love itself. So, does love look the same in every culture? The answer is a resounding no, and that's the beauty of it. Love might be a universal language, but its dialects vary across the globe. It's the diversity in the expression of love that makes it such an enriching and fascinating experience. So, let's celebrate love in all its varied forms and expressions. After all, love might be a universal language, but its dialects vary across the globe. How powerful is love really, you may ask? Well, let's delve into this intriguing question. It's no secret that love has a profound impact on our lives, but its influence goes beyond the emotional level. Love, in fact, has a significant effect on our mental and physical health. Consider the story of Jane, a woman who was diagnosed with a severe form of depression. Jane's condition was so severe that she could barely get out of bed. She lost her job, her friends, and her zest for life. She was, in a word, broken, but it wasn't the end of Jane's story. With the unwavering support and love of her family, Jane began to see a light at the end of the tunnel. Her parents, siblings, and extended family rallied around her, providing her with love and care. They encouraged her to seek professional help, and they were there with her every step of the way. Over the course of a year, Jane's condition improved significantly. She began to enjoy life again, finding joy in the little things. She even rekindled her love for painting, a passion she had forgotten in her state of depression. Jane's recovery was nothing short of a miracle, and she attributes this to the power of love. This is not an isolated incident. Research shows that the feeling of being loved can stimulate the release of hormones like oxytocin and dopamine, which not only make us feel good but also contribute to our overall well-being. Love can alleviate stress, boost our immune system, and even help us live longer. But love isn't just about feeling good, it's about growth and transformation. It motivates us to be better versions of ourselves, to overcome our fears and challenges. It gives us the strength to face the harsh realities of life and the courage to keep going, even when the odds are against us. So how powerful is love? It's as powerful as we allow it to be. It can heal, transform, and even save lives. As we see, love has the power to heal and transform lives. So, what have we learned about love today? We started off by exploring the idea that love is more than just a fleeting emotion. It's a profound experience that touches the deepest parts of our being. We then delved into the fascinating science of love, discovering that it has a biochemical basis with hormones and neurotransmitters playing key roles. In our journey, we also learned how love evolves over time. It's not a static state, but a dynamic process that matures and deepens as we grow and change. And it's not a uniform experience either. We discovered the fascinating ways love is expressed and experienced across different cultures, showing us the rich tapestry of human emotion. Finally, we recognize the immense power of love. It can lift us to great heights, and it can also bring us to our knees. It's a force that shapes our lives in countless ways. In the end, love is as complex and beautiful as life itself. It's more than a feeling. It's a journey.